Yo, what's up, guys? Nikhil Kripalani here. Welcome back to another episode of Tear Up Junior. And this time, I'm going to be ranking something that I didn't want to do because, one, there's going to be too much shows to rank. Two, I don't even know. Well, but I've seen some people ranking these. So today, I'm going to be ranking every single PBS Kids shows mixed with all the Playhouse Disney shows. Yes, all of these shows. Jesus, this is going to be a long video. Alright, but let's just get this over with. The tiers for the video are as follows. God tier, binge watch it, family show, meh, and canceled. And I'm not going to lie, some of these shows should have been canceled. I see one right there. Excuse me. Right there. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, let's join. First, and right there. And right over there. Yeah, alright. First up, we have the absolute nightmare of PBS Kids, Barney. Someone needs to unplug this purple dinosaur. Because I used to like Barney, but now, I don't know. He's just funny looking. I mean, seriously, I've seen the Wiggles better. And I'm not talking about the new ones, the OG Wiggles, better than him. So for that reason, Barney, you gonna go down and canceled. Next up, we have one of my favorite bands, the Wiggles. You know what? I'm not even going to discuss it. Let's just cut to the chase. It's God tier. It's a God tier, boy. Next up, we have another one of my favorite shows, Curious George. You know, there's no question. It's God tier. It's also a God tier show. Next up, we have the Doodle Bops. I feel like this was sort of a ripoff to Jack's Big Music Show and the Wiggles, some of the, I don't even know. I will say, I did appreciate the Doodle Bops as much as I did with the other shows, so I'll go ahead and put it up in binge watch it. That's where I put it. Next up, we have Cyber Chase, and I gotta say, flat out, not a big fan, and a Cyber Chase. Yeah, but I don't feel like putting it in canceled. I'll just put it in meh. Next up, we have JoJo's Circus, also meh. Next up, we have the Berenstain Bears. And actually, funny thing about the Berenstain Bears is I think their theme song has a bit of a bop, just like the Little Einstein's theme song. I will say, I do remember watching this show when I was in 6th grade, when I was in U.S. History in 6th grade, and it was pretty good. Same with the books. So I'll probably put it in, it's not good enough to be in binge watch it, but I'll put it in family show. You know what? But since I've watched it, one of my favorites, I'll put it in binge watch it. Next up, we have Johnny and the Sprites. Johnny and the Sprites, I have heard of this show before, but I was never really a fan of it. But I'm not going to put it down in canceled or meh. I'll put it one up in family show. Next up, oh no. Next up, we have the absolute goddamn brat of television, Caillou. Someone needs to unplug this cancer patient's life support. I mean, seriously, I've seen Anthony Field from the Wiggles' daughter, Lucia Field, when she was a toddler, better behaved than him. All this show ever taught you was act like a complete brat, whine all the time, and you get rewarded. Now, that's literally all the dang show taught you. It don't teach you good things. It doesn't teach you good things. Why did I even like Caillou in the first place? Well, yeah, I used to like it, but now Caillou should have been canceled from the very freaking beginning. Next up, we have the Imagination Movers. Imagination Movers, I did hear about this show before, but I was never really into it. So for that, I'll put it one up in Family Show. Next up, we have Odd Squad. Odd Squad's gonna go in meh, because I remember watching this show, and, yeah, it was not my favorite. Next up, we have Out of the Box. Out of the Box, this show was pretty good, but at the same time pretty bad, so I'll put it in, I'll also put it in meh. Next up, we have The Electric Company. The Electric Company, this was one of the shows I did not enjoy as a kid, but at the same time I did, so I'll put it one up in a Family Show. Crap, I didn't want to, but I had to. Looking back on this show, I'm like, what the duck was this? But this show was able to wrap me in because it was... Can you teach my alligator manners? If any of you know this show or what this show is about, I applaud you. But I have to put it in meh, because I can't remember a single thing about this show. Alright, next up we have Fetch with Rough Ruffman. Yeah, no, I hated that show. This show already scared me. Next up we have Roly Poly Oly. I have heard of that show before, but, just like Can You Teach an Alligator Manners, I didn't retain much knowledge, so for that reason, I have to put it in meh. Alright, next way. I don't even want to introduce this next one. It's Martha Speaks. It's just a dog who drinks alphabet soup and talks. That literally doesn't make any sense. I hate this show with a passion. This show has to be canceled. Next up, we have The Cat in the Hat. Knows a lot about that. This show I have seen when I was on a cruise for some reason. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put that in Family Show because I think I've heard of that show before. Next we have Bear in the Big Blue House. Bear in the Big Blue House, oh my god, where do I even begin with this? I will say, I was not a big fan of that show, but I was neutral over it, so I'll put it in, and this is gonna be so bad, because I'm gonna have to put it in meh. Crap, I didn't want to, but I had to. Next week, this show gave me nightmares. It's Don Quixote. If you remember the show, congratulations. You're probably over 30 years old. But I have to put it in Family Show because, like, at the very end, because that show literally scared the bejesus out of me. Next, we have Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Next up, we have one of my favorite Playhouse Disney shows, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. No, there's no question. It's Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is God tier, like right here. I'll put it up in God tier. Next we have, oh no, this frickin' show, Dinosaur Train. I've seen this show before when I was in Kids Are Kids, and I don't think I have to explain how bad this show was. Next up, we have Higglytown Heroes. I think this was one of the newer shows on Playhouse Disney. I don't know. I didn't watch a lot of Playhouse Disney back then, so I'll probably put it in Family Show. Next up, a show that has been on the air for who knows how many years. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember much of this. I don't remember how long the show was. But next up, we got Sesame Street. And I'm gonna be honest, Elmo carried the entire show. He carried the entire show. I will say Cookie Monster and Ernie and Abby Cadabby, they helped a little bit. Same with Big Bird and the other characters. Grover and Oscar, not so much. But yeah, these guys carried the entire show. And just see how successful this show is, I have to put it all the way up in God tier. Next up we have, the Koala Brothers. This was one of the shows that were literally like, where literally you have to have, someone needs help and the Koala Brothers come and helps. But I do love this show, but it's not good enough to be in God tier, so I'll put it in binge watchable. Next up we have, oh my god, this frickin' show, Bunnytown. I don't think I have to explain how terrible this ripoff of Jack's Big Music Show is. Next we have, oh my god, we have Super Y. Super Y, this was one of the shows that I was neutral over, but now I really enjoy it, and you know what? I have to put it all the way up in God tier. Next we have Handy Manny. It's also a God tier show. Wait, what? Hold on. Hold on. Handy Manny, also a God tier boy. Let's move them. Next we have Wild Kratts. Next we have the ruler of PBS Kids. The master of what PBS should be. Reputation of what PBS should be. Wild Kratts. There's no question. It's God tier ahead of all of the other ones, except for the Wiggles. Next up we have My Friends Tigger and Pooh. Yeah, no, you know what? This was one of the shows I was not but this show has to go up there. It has to go up there. It's God tier. Next up we have Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. This show, at first I saw the show and I was neutral over it, but now I really love this show. So it's got to go up there. It's God tier. Next we have, oh my god, the ruler of Playhouse Disney, the master of what Playhouse Disney should be, reputation of what Playhouse Disney should be, Little Einsteins. There's no question. If you hate this show, get out of my channel. There's no question. It's definitely a God tier show ahead of all the other ones. Next up we have Arthur. Arthur, I was never really a fan of. But I'm not going to put it in canceled, so I'll put it in meh. Next we have Special Agent Oso. This show was actually pretty good. So good that I have to put it in family show. Next we have Clifford the Big Red Dog. I'm going to be honest, I remember seeing this in Rennell, and I'm going to be honest, this show was super weird. So I'll probably put it in meh. Next up we have Captain Carlos. This was one of the shows that I was actually into, but at the same time I was sort of mid, just like the other shows. So I'll have to put that one in meh, next to Clifford the Big Red Dog. Next up we have Sid the Science Kid, also gonna put that in meh. Charlie and Lola, meh. Bob the Builder, I'm neutral over it, so meh. Next we have Jungle Junction. This show was cancer, and you know where cancer has to go? Right next to the cancer patient. Cancelled. Next up we have Thomas the Tank Engine. This was one of the shows that I was not pretty much into. So, But I will say, I did watch a lot of Thomas the Tank Engine, so I'll put it right here in Family Show. Next we have PB&J Otter. This was actually shows I was neutral over, so I'll also have to hold on. I'll also have to put that one in meh. Next up we have Teletubbies. This show was a ripoff to the Wiggles. So you know where this has to go? And canceled. And last but not least, we have Chuggington. Chuggington, this show was pretty good. But not as good as the other shows. Plus, it didn't get me wrapped in that way. So, I'll put it... I'll just have to put that one in, also in meh, because it was okay. And this is where I'm going to end my tiering list. Whew, what a long video this was. I've been Nikhil Kripalani. This has been ranking PBS Kids shows mixed with Playhouse Disney shows. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.